Howdy folks, you're watching Deuce and Guns, and today is Q&A video number 2 for the Deuce and Guns channel. Also, free stuff from Glock. Glock Manufacturing just came back from the SHOT Show. You know, the big SHOT Show that's in Las Vegas every single January. Well, they're back along with everybody else, all the other big dogs that go to there, and they have a bunch of swag, a bunch of Glock swag left over. So, if you go to their website, which I have a link in the comments area below the video, you click on that link, and it'll take you to their Glock site where you can sign up, and they will send you a bunch of free stuff. Normally what you get, this is from years ago, I did this same program a couple years ago. Normally you'll get like a lanyard here, I got my keys on here, but a lanyard with some Glock stuff printed on it. You'll get a little keychain with a Glock 17 on it. Now this isn't guaranteed, of course, every year is a little bit different. They'll also have patches and stickers and all kinds of cool stuff for you Glock fans out there. So go ahead and sign up for that. It is free. They mail it to you for free. Now my best advice is to sign up and then forget you did it, because it can take 2 months or so or even more for them to send out these swag gifts. And now let's answer some comments. First one here is, those deer in the background don't care. That is correct. Due to insurance liability reasons, we are not allowed to deer hunt or any kind of hunt on the shooting range. It's just not allowed. So the deer know that. The deer are pretty smart. So you'll have deer, a herd of deer go through the shooting range while deer hunters are sighting in their deer rifles for the season. So it is not unusual for us to halt shooting, go cold, and then go down to range and shoo all the deer away from the targets so we can sight in our deer rifles. On my 7.62 confusion video, George here says that I should have added the 30 caliber carbine into the mix. George, you are correct. Unfortunately, I don't have a 30 caliber carbine. I would love to have an M1 carbine. I would love one, but they're expensive. Have you priced one lately? They are expensive. Now, what's really funny, what's really odd is I've never even shot one. For some reason, I have never been at the shooting range at the same time as someone with an M1 carbine. I don't know why, but I have shot, I own an M1 Garand, M1A, of course AR-15s, and of course I also own the M1917 here, but I have never shot an M1 carbine. I've got a remedy to that at some point. I have got to get my hands on an M1 carbine at some point. And if I do, when I do, not if, but when I do, I will bring you guys along, of course. Ryan here asks, could he pull a fifth wheel trailer with a Deuce and a half? You could. A Deuce and a half, an M35A2 Deuce and a half, has a towing rating of 10,000 pounds. But you better not be in a hurry, because Deuce and a halves are very slow, completely unladen. You start adding a bunch of weight to the back, and it's going to get slower and slower. Now, you're going to be shifting a lot of gears, especially if you're going through hills and you're towing quite a bit of weight. You're going to be shifting through a lot of gears. If you expect anything beyond, I don't know, 15, 20 miles an hour in the hills with a Deuce and a half, then you need to go to another vehicle, because the Deuce and a half can handle a fifth wheel trailer up to 10,000 pounds. But you better not be in a hurry. Alrighty, and back to the 7.62 confusion video, I had 3 comments, 3 questions about why I did not bring out the Lee Enfield and the 303 bullet, the 303 cartridge from Britain, because it is a 0.312, 0.311 bullet, which is right around 30 caliber. Well, I have a Lee Enfield, and I would have put one in the video, but it's in storage. I do have ammo right here for it though. Here's some antique ammo. I'm not sure how old it is, but they come in 5-round chargers, which is basically clips, and it is a 30 caliber bullet. I just didn't have room for it, because technically it would have been another wild card, and I really wanted just one wild card and the Swiss 7.5 by 55 ammo, and the rifle was already down here in a bunker, ready to go for the video. Wilmer from Puerto Rico asks whether he can remove the thermostat from the cooling system on a Deuce and a half and drive it around in Puerto Rico, because it never gets below freezing. It's rarely below 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So would it be safe to drive it around without a thermostat? Would it be safe? Yes, it would be. Would it be ideal? Not really. Now, personally, I recommend to leave the thermostat in the vehicle, because not only does the thermostat regulate a engine temperature and keep the engine operating at the optimum temperature during cold weather, but it helps get the engine up to that optimum temperature in hot weather quicker, because an engine is designed to operate at a certain temperature, usually 180 to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And the quicker you can get there, the less wear on that engine. Here's a running theme. Billy Bob Thornton. You favor Billy Bob Thornton, Redneck Iron Man. You sound like a mix between Billy Bob Thornton and Robert Downey Jr. Well, that's basically Redneck Iron Man. Okay. This is a non-alcoholic Billy Bob Thornton. I just realized you sound almost exactly like Billy Bob Thornton. Billy Bob Thornton shooting a 10-22. Okay. Billy Bob Thornton is from Arkansas. I'm from Tennessee. Now, if you're not from Arkansas or Tennessee, I'm going to bet all the southern accents sound the same to you. But they're actually very, very different. And last but not least, Sean asked if I have any experience with the 50 caliber Beowulf cartridge. Unfortunately, I do not. And I'm assuming he's talking about an AR-15 platform shooting that. And unfortunately, I do not have that kind of experience. I do have both an upper in 450 Bushmaster and 458 SOCOM. And let me tell you something, they are hilariously fun to shoot. They are what goes thump in the night. Let me show you the cartridges real quick. Here's a 223 cartridge, completely normal, nothing special about that. Here is a 450 Bushmaster, and here is the 458 SOCOM. Both of these are just big, huge thumping rounds that are very fun to shoot. You really feel that you're pulling a trigger on something. There is some recoil in there, even with the AR-15 platform, with the very soft shooting nature of the AR-15. You still notice you're shooting something when you're sending, 400 grain pill downrange, and whatever you hit is pretty much obliterated. So super fun to shoot. I'm not sure what they're useful for, except for target practice and just fun on a range. I'm sure hog hunting would do really, really well with this. I've just never had a need to do that on a farm in Tennessee. But they are fun, and look forward to videos about both of these. And eventually I will get a 50 caliber Beowulf and do a review on that as well. Well guys, that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like and go subscribe. A lot more of this on the way. And if you have any comments, questions, or show ideas, remember to put that in the comment box of the video. As always, you guys have a great day. See ya.